Hello, Grandma DC here. And something creepy's going on. Something very paranormal. You know, I don't believe in the paranormal. I don't believe in ghosts. My grandmother was 93, and she told me she had never, ever, ever seen a ghost. So I thought, well, you know what? If she lived 93 years and had never seen one, then, and I watch those paranormal shows, like just eat them up, hoping to prove there's an afterlife. And, oh no, I lost something else. You have no idea. So, God knows where I set it down at. That's what it's been like. We had that horrible 2 days getting ready to go camping, and then the epic fail when the camper overheated, or the truck overheated. Not the camper. Well, the camper was hot on the inside too. But the truck overheated. And, of course, it's the weekend. There's no, mechanics open or anything. So, then this morning, I'm laying in my chair, sleeping, depressed, as usual. Too depressed to get up and actually do anything. And I thought, I'm just going to lay here for 7 days. Maybe I'll just fade away. I know, stinking thinking. Teeny little violin just playing for you, Grandma. I heard it all. And I woke up, and there was a tornado. And it was practically blowing my house down. And there was hail. The dog was crying. She was trying to get under the covers. She was trying to actually get underneath me. She was scrabbling. Betsy's terrified of storms. Even Angus was whining. And the kitten started meowing. That's bad. That means your house is imminently getting blown away. And I thought, that's why the ghost and powers that be made me stay home. They wanted to kill me. That's my thought process. So anyway, I got up, and I had just been using my camera last night to upload the video about how awful things had gone on the supposed trip that never made it, and my camera was gone. Now, my new camera, my Ape Man. Now, I have to tell you, I've been pretty anal about this little tiny camera. I have been keeping it, attached to the computer. I have been keeping it in its case. It's either that or it's in my pocket. I have been making sure that I don't just toss this little thing just anywhere. Really, really concentrating on it. As a matter of fact, that's some of the reason why I was forgetting so much shit yesterday. Sorry for the French. That I was misplacing things and forgetting things because I was so concentrated on not losing my camera and making sure I had everything for it, charge up the batteries and everything like that. So I looked on my computer table, which is messy. We all know Grandma. But it's messy, organized. I know where everything is on it in the mess. It wasn't where it's supposed to be. It wasn't anywhere. The search was on, just like it was for the GoPro. I finally decided I needed a cup of coffee. I couldn't find it, and I was starting to get blind panic. You know how you do? You just like, and you can't see anything because you're so panicked, trying to find something. So I went and I made myself a delicious cup of coffee. And of course, when I got in there, I found out I had no instant coffee because it's all in the camper. And so is the regular coffee. So I had to open up a little new thing of coffee that I found and brew it the old-fashioned way, which is actually pretty good. I just got too lazy to do it. I've been using instant. So I went, got my big cup of coffee made, came in here, took a sip of it, realized I forgot to put sweetener in it. Blah. But I was going to drink it anyway. I was like, okay, I can just, it's just the same thing that was going on yesterday with the trying to leave on the trip. It was little things, just all not working together. And you just blame yourself, and you blame yourself. It's like, get your head together, get your head together. Make lists. We'd make lists. We'd lose the list. The list would disappear. I'm telling you, paranormal. So today, my camera was gone. I wanted to film the tornado and the hail and everything, and I thought, just film my ass getting blown away. That was my plan. And I thought, and this was the end, and hopefully someone will find the camera and upload the video. Probably wouldn't. Oh, I wished I had some place to sit this. Okay. I'm talking some real paranormal stuff going on. And it's creepy. And it's just little things, So I decide to clean off around my computer. I thought if I'm stuck here at the house and I can't find anything, it's time to start cleaning. So I start cleaning off the computer table. Nothing, nowhere. I found everything else. As a matter of fact, I even found the lost remote to my air conditioner thingy in the window. And I thought, okay, it was underneath in the back of the computer. So I lifted the computer up, moved all the wires. This is quite a process. My son set it all up for me. And I was trying not to unhook anything that I couldn't hook back up. No camera. No ape man. Nothing. And finally, my fresh cup of coffee with no sweetener in it is sitting where I always sit my coffee cups. All of them. Same spot. Creature of habit. That's me. Jumps off of the table, onto the floor, shatters. Hot coffee all over my foot, all over poor Angus. Angus runs. I scream. Coffee. It was a big cup. Hot coffee everywhere, all over the floor. Up under the chairs and everything. I started yelling, screaming. I never lose my cool, but boy howdy did I. It was the straw that broke Grandma's back. Yeah, it happens. Takes a lot. It happens. I started running through this house with lemon juice, slinging it everywhere, salt, screaming, yelling, get out of my house, break this curse, send it back to whoever gave it to me. I have had it! No, and I don't even believe in curses. That's why I've thrown a few at people and hope they work, but I haven't really. So I don't, but you know what? You get desperate, you believe in anything. So I've got this place salted. I've got it lemon juiced. I didn't have any fresh lemons. I'd have thrown them at the walls. I mean, everything. Come back. Start mopping. So I grab the mop. I start mopping. I start pulling, stuff out of the corners and mopping and mopping and mopping and pulling. I had some trash that had fallen out of the trash can around it. I admit it. So I picked up all of that trash and everything, and I'm bagging up trash, and I'm thinking, just keep going. Just go ahead and just clean out all around the computer, because I sit here and I look like an eagle in a giant junk nest. That's what that's my eagle impression. And that's me. I'm just a big junky eagle. And so I'm tearing the nest down, and I find the Ape Man camera. It was in a spot it could never be. The kitten was locked up in her playpen, so she wasn't out playing. She couldn't have got up there and knocked it off, or I would have blamed her. I certainly didn't put it there. It could not have fallen there because the TV is in the way. As you know, I've got a pretty good-sized TV back here, and it runs the length of the table. It was on the floor, against the wall, behind the TV. Excuse me. All this dust I'm pulling a mother. Behind a speaker below the table in the back along the wall. Just sitting there. And once I pulled all the trash out from under the eagle's nest, makes it sound so much more romantic than junk. There it sat. Just fine. Sitting upright. Lens pointing forward. It was fine. I guess throwing lemon juice and salt works. Because I told the ghost, poltergeist, or whatever it was haunting me, so you better bring me back this camera. I was going to send it to HE double hockey sticks where it could burn in a cage for all eternity over the fires of hell. I mean, I was really mad. Why? How? What? You know what? I don't care. I'm not going to even ask questions anymore. It doesn't matter how careful I was with the camera, how I tried to keep it leashed up to the computer. I now believe in the paranormal and curses and voodoo. And I definitely need a voodoo queen to help me. Gypsy or something. Oh well. I actually feel better now that I threw all the salt and lemon juice around the house. Now I've got to clean up all the mess I made because I'm not leaving that stuff piled in the corner. It kind of gave me a start on getting the house clean, and so suddenly I thought to myself, Maybe it's not a curse. Maybe it's not voodoo. Maybe it's not paranormal. Maybe it's a guardian angel. I just have a really weird guardian angel that makes me find things in a weird way by breaking my coffee cups and throwing coffee and making me stay home by making my truck overheat. Thank you, guardian angel. Obviously, I wouldn't get a nice one. I would get one that does things in the meanest way possible, but with good results. I guess. The world may never know. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the day. We have greenage, but the storm is over. All that hail, I didn't even want to go out and look at my car. I had no clue it was going to hail. So I'm going to leave you with a little look at Missouri greenage. It's now 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Whoa! If I don't fall down on the coffee that I have sort of mopped up, it's left the floor wet and slick. I was going to blame you, but you was in your cage. There's his playpen. If you wondered why, I keep him in. And he loves it. Did you love your playpen, sweetheart? He's a good boy. Yes, you is. Oh, yes, I'm filming you. Oh, show them how you play. He says, I love my playpen. I love it. Okay. I got a blue light. Don't know what that means. Maybe it means it's not recording anymore. Greenage. Here we go. Greenage. Horrible looking clouds. Guess my roof looks okay. A little dinged in places. I don't know about my poor car. Oh. And there's the camper, all locked down. And my truck that is cursed and hates me. And the guineas yelling. What, are you warning me of a tornado? Is it coming back? I don't know. 2 cents. It's all Grandma Daisy needs. 2 cents from 3 million people. I keep asking, begging. Oh, I love you all. Thank you all for helping me out who have, and blessings on you. And may a curse or a weird fallen protective angel, guard, dog, whatever, not come to your house. I love you all. Back to the chair. Back to listening to the rumbling. Maybe I'll just stay out here and watch for tornadoes. Have a great day where you are. I hope it's not doing this to you. Bye-bye. I love you, Hazel.